All right, so we kind of kick off every interview the same way. Can you give us like a background on just your lacrosse career, and then also talk a little bit about your academic life at Iowa State too?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm originally from let's go Philadelphia area, by like tri-state of Delaware and Maryland. So growing up, lacrosse was pretty big. I think the first time I touched a stick was like 5, and then kind of kept at it from there into high school. So I've been playing for I don't know, right now, like 14 years. Um, so went to Avon Grove High School. Don't know if you probably don't know that, but go Red Devils. Figured I'll shout them out. And then yeah, so I ended up coming to Iowa State, and right now I'm studying like community and regional planning and political science, which I really like. And so that's good. Academic life here, it's nice. The professors here are great. It's tough trying to like fit in academics with kind of managing lacrosse team and stuff like that, but it's a worthwhile endeavor.
So why did you decide to play MCLA, or what was kind of your journey to get there?
Yeah, definitely. So I guess I never really thought about playing like lacrosse in college, especially because where I grew up, the guys were just really good, I guess, compared to me. And so not really discouraged, but wasn't really about trying to go to college for lacrosse. So end up visiting Iowa State for community and regional planning, essentially. Really liked it here, decided to go. And then after that, I figured out that, oh, hey, they have a lacrosse team. Like I should definitely go out and try. And yeah, that was 2 years ago, and it's been great since. I did not really know too much about like MCLA ball before I came, but it's such a great organization, I guess, for a lot of guys who love just playing club and stuff.
So just can you talk a little bit about your fall ball season so far, and maybe what your practice schedule looks like, and any upcoming scrimmages or anything?
Yeah, definitely. So this fall we're practicing 3 times a week, uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from like 5:30 to 7:30. But probably gonna have to start pushing that up as daylight goes. Um, and so we had a really cool scrimmage versus the Iowa club team the day before. We played them in football, which was a shame, but
Yeah.
but it was really cool. Like a whole lot of people came out, which I was super excited about. And the guys had a lot of fun, playing like a good rival. Even if it's in like club sports, like it was still a really good experience. And then upcoming, so Sunday we're playing Midland U, which I believe is an NAIA team, and then University of Nebraska at Nebraska. Week after that, on Saturday, 25th, we're heading to Morningside, who I believe is another NAIA team. And then wait 2 weeks, and then Madison City tournament. And then after
We'll be
that, what was that?
sorry, we're gonna be there too, so we'll see you there.
Oh, we gotta link up then. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But Madison City, and then 2 weeks, and then finish off with kind of the alumni game.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's the level of commitment and seriousness for the team? It's just starting out right now, but what's that looking like so far?
Yeah, so I kind of maybe not overhauled, stepped up the level of like commitment to the team this year. So last year there was like a big issue. We had a weekend where like I don't know, 8 guys let us know a week in advance they wouldn't be able to go to a game. And so just kind of thinking about that. So I don't know, obviously we're a club sport, so school, family comes first. Like if there's other stuff that's really interesting to you, that comes first. But the commitment is just like you have to like let us know if you're gonna miss stuff, because that was a big issue, and you have to let us know sooner rather than later. So yeah, in the fall, it's pretty loose in the sense that, yeah, you don't have to come to every practice. You don't have to come to a game if there's like a much better opportunity. In the spring, that commitment's going to step up a little, just because, as you guys know, and everyone knows who plays MCLA, that's like the season. So, yeah, obviously during then, going to be on the guys to, hey, let's come because we want to win games this year.
And so, what kind of facilities do you guys have access to? Is it just stuff for like only club, stuff like all students can have? Do you get to use any NCAA facilities?
Yeah, so the facilities we have, so we play, I guess I can kind of do, since the time I've been here, we've had access to like 3 playing facilities, well, 4. I'll start in the winter, it gets way too cold here. And so we have to end up going indoors to like old like 90s AstroTurf, which you can't even wear like cleats on. You have to wear turf shoes at the most. And so during the winter, we get thrown in there, which, yeah, I guess some, like I think the cheerleading squad here uses it and a couple other club sports, but we don't really have access to any of the NCAA facilities. Or I guess the varsity facilities at the school. But we do have access to lots of club only. So along with the indoor field, we have, right now we're practicing at a grass field without lights. And then in the spring, we'll be moved to a grass field with lights. And there's just another grass field, I guess. So we don't have turf here. Which is fine. It's great to practice on grass and stuff, get a run around. But yeah, the school gets us like the school gets clubs like our own stuff, our own facilities and things, but we don't have access to like the higher end stuff that the varsity guys do.
Yeah, me and Andrew are both 5th years. So our freshman year, the conference tournament was actually at Iowa State, and I'm not sure which grass field it was, but that's a gritty field right there. So definitely,
yeah, all about gritty here. So
yeah. So how is the team viewed by other students on campus, and do you get support at your games?
Yeah. So I guess I'll start with the latter half of that question. Briefly talked about this, but especially at the Iowa game, I think we had at least like 150 there at the beginning.
Yeah,
which was like really great to see. But as to how it's viewed, so in Iowa, there's maybe 6 high school teams. So it's not viewed in a sense. Like there's lots of kids I talk to in my classes and just people I meet, and mention, hey, I'm on the lacrosse team or something like that. And they ask me lacrosse with like a blank face. And then I have to explain how it's a game with sticks and balls and you throw them around. And so that's always fun. But yeah, so lacrosse is like super kind of underdeveloped in Iowa, and as a big state school and stuff, a lot of student body really doesn't know about it. But yeah, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
And just what's your favorite on-field memory so far playing?
Favorite on-field memory would probably be when we played Iowa 2 years ago at Iowa. It was like 6-1, and then them at the maybe I don't know the half and stuff. But we had a really good comeback victory. Ended up winning 8-7, which was just pretty fun. Really good game, and yeah, I was very happy about the win. Then would you say off field too?
Yeah, off field too, I guess.
Off field, not really one specific memory, but just hang out with the guys when we travel and stuff is always just a blast, and have a great time with that.
Yeah, there'll be some good memories in Madison in a few weeks too.
Definitely, yeah.
So how close would you say the team is off the field too? Like, is it a close team?
Yeah, so that's something that kind of last year we definitely struggled with because of COVID and stuff. We were still able to play, but especially in the fall, we were kind of being like wary of like just hanging out a lot. But the team's all great guys, and right now, we got a pretty big rookie class, like 15 at least. So they haven't really not like integrated, but we haven't really like hung out with a lot of the rookies outside of lacrosse. So trying to get some team bonding events and stuff going soon. So that way we can be like better as a team and closer off the field. But besides like the rookies, everyone else like hangs out, not regularly, but hangs out off the field and stuff. All great guys, and no like toxicity in the locker room, if that makes sense. So it's just a fun group to be around.
Do you want to ask about Marcelo?
Yeah. So how would you get Nick Ocello to come visit?
Yeah, so that was like just a little bit of perseverance. So I don't know. I'll talk briefly about it. I don't know how much he wants me to say, or if he wants me to say, but I don't know. I see some of you guys always hop in like the Friday chats or whatever. But when they were doing like the intern search or whatever, like I was like, oh, like I'll just submit something. I don't think I'll get it. And then he replied back. He was like, hey, you didn't get accepted, but I saw like some potential with like MCLA stuff. Just email me at his email. And then I was like late June, early July, came back with a couple ideas. And then eventually kind of asked him for help on like a free clinic that I'm trying to run with the team for like local youth and stuff, because I feel like it's just a great idea to do as a club team. And then he said, hey, what would you think about me possibly coming out and doing some stuff with you guys? And ever since then, it was kind of like pretty formal, not formal, pretty on its way to getting finalized since he approached me with that. And that's pretty much how it went down. But yeah, I'm super excited for him to come, and the guys are too. Even though like a lot of them don't really follow lacrosse, like I said, former professional lacrosse player, their eyes didn't like light up, but they were enthused.
Yeah. And I think, do you have any more questions?
Just pretty much.
Oh yeah. So what are your maybe some personal goals and team goals for this upcoming year too?
Yeah. So I'll start with personal goals. One is so I know you guys have Coach Sam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have a coach in the sense. We will have a former player acting as coach in the spring, who I'm not going to reveal for a little, but yeah. So it's player run, pretty much. So big personal goals this season were to one, make practice plans for every practice, create a drills list and documents for the guys to read, and then so that way when I'm gone and I'm not say doing the stuff that I think is just the best for the team, other guys will have that information and that knowledge that I put down. So just trying to document everything and create stuff for a team to read kind of outside of practice was one. And then the second was just to be a good leader, I guess, because it is tough. Like I'm wearing three hats essentially, right? I'm a president, a captain, and a player / friend to the guys. So it's kind of tough in practice when I have to get on someone for doing something wrong, and then 10 minutes earlier I was cracking jokes with them about whatnot. So just trying to be the best leader I can for a team is just that, and trying to help out the future of the club and document stuff. Team goals, be the best version of ourselves. I think that should be pretty obvious, but it's not stated enough. Other team goals, I think, is in the spring, try to compete for the UMLC championship. which I think we could easily try and compete for it. We have guys, and apparently we're getting a couple of good guys in spring too. So excited about that. And then just have fun. Last year the team wasn't having as much fun as I felt we should have. So having good fun this year is really what I think club sports are mostly about. Obviously the winning and the sports side comes too, but it's club. It should be fun. If it's not fun, then why put in the effort, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, you touched on the UMLC. Watch out for Purdue in the Eastern Conference. I don't know how your chances are with that.
Yeah,
but,
I was trying to schedule a game with you guys, but me and Coach Sam couldn't work something out, so I was kind of disappointed. My friend was like, "Oh, they have 70 guys. Like, you don't want to play them." I don't think you guys have 70 people, but
we made some cuts. We're down to like
50, I think.
50,
Yeah.
60.
50,
Yeah.
60. Hey, the new rules say, I don't know, you can, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that actually. So, but yeah, so we'll see. I guess Cyclones versus Boilermakers, UMLC championship final. Mark it down.
Yeah, I'll put it on my calendar. And whenever you're ready to reveal that head coach too, we can make a post about that as well.
Yeah, sweet. I just have to think of like something creative to do with it. So I'll definitely let you guys know.
Definitely. All right. And anything else we didn't ask about that you want to kind of mention or anything?
Not quite. Other than I guess I'll shout out Iowa lacrosse. It's on the come up, very undeserved. And I guess if you're watching this in the Iowa area, you know about lacrosse, go and help a team because the sport's growing and the state kind of doesn't need it, but the state wants it. So go out and help if you're living in Iowa and you know about lacrosse.
All right. And I just thought of this right now too, but can you show us that mullet really quick too?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, there we go. The racing stripe too.
Yeah, I cut just for the game on Friday. So I was very happy how it turned out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big racing stripe guy too, so love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk to us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. This was fun. So yeah.
Good luck in school and in lacrosse this fall and spring and stuff too. So
yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.